I like these colors. Okay, so I went over the back of the box already. I really kind of think the blue and orchid might be all I want to do on that one with white. Kind of liking the way that's looking. Darken some bottom part. And maybe over on this side as well. Let me get a sponge. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And half the time I really have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. Okay, so now we're just adding water and kind of brushing it in a little bit. Let it blend. Ooh la la. Add some white. Isn't that pretty? You can't get that in alcohol inks. I mean, on acrylics. You can get it in alcohol inks. You can't get it in acrylics. All right. I'm going to add black. I think it would be kind of pretty to do like a vignette on it. I don't know. Let's try it. Wouldn't that be cool? Sorry, y'all. Yes, that's true, Randall. Shannon. Oh, thank you, honey. I do too. I love these colors. Shannon is moderator, right? Or are you not? Are you busy? That's my daughter. My beautiful daughter. I don't know if Kentucky made it in. There she is. Yes, yes I am. Thanks, honey. Okay, so I've gone like totally gray over there. That's all right. But, I mean, it's all right, but I don't like it. So let's fix it. I don't know if I've ever used this color or not. Oh, apparently not. That's what's happening. No plan, Randall. Just go play in your paint. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was so excited about what I might be doing today. And I had so many choices, you know. It's like, do I want to do a box? Do I want to do a canvas? And I couldn't decide. And finally this morning I went and I checked the boxes. And I was like, okay, I've got boxes. Let's do some more boxes. But I seriously have been feeling, I've got a big canvas over there. It's taunting me. You know how it is. I know you do. It'll be on the easel just staring at you, you know, mocking you. So I want to do something with it, but I really want a direction, at least a vague, a vague direction before I start that. Ooh, that's so pretty. This would probably be really amazing under resin right now. Just that, because it's so simple looking. Like a darker blue. Thanks for the likes. Are you from Kentucky? Is my sis in the room? Hey Grat, how are you doing today? It's Friday. Okay, I'm gonna just start brushing that in a little bit. Wow, it looks like I've got a red, white, and blue. When's the 4th of July? Oh, that's right, 4th. I'm gonna go ahead and go around the sides with this same blue, just because. Oh man, I have a box almost just like it that it says, and I don't even like it. So it's gonna have to change. I'm gonna go dark blue on this side. I figured we'll just make it whatever it becomes. You know, it'll show us in a little while what it wants to do. That's my theory anyway. So I gotta blow my nose. Seriously. Not too shabby, wondering what I'm gonna do. Got a weekend to plan, Grat. If you're like me, you'll be hanging out in your studio. Happy as a clam. Yeah, I do like this navy blue or whatever color they called it. It's gel stain unicorn spit that we're using. I'm just putting it directly on the raw, unfinished wood. Thanks for the likes. Hey there. Colors and Clay, how are you? So I'm wondering if Nikki's in the room. Are you guys friends? Because it seems like y'all are in the same places close to the same time. So I didn't know. Or is it like me where you have a couple different accounts and you're popping back and forth? I'm helping a neighbor hang a privacy fence tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, Grat. And does that neighbor need that privacy fence for, because they have a pool? Our privacy fence is not tall enough. I'm not saying I want a recluse. I'm just saying. Okay, I really like the blue all the way around the box. I don't like that. So let me see if I can lighten it up a little bit and see if I like it if it's lighter. So I got lost, guys. I'm looking at all the pretty colors. That's pretty. Now see, that looks like it could definitely be a sunset at the beach. Do you see it? Am I seeing things that aren't there? Always. No, it's not, but he helped me, so I gotta do it. LOL. That's the right thing to do. You're a good man. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate that, you guys. All of it. So much. Alright. I think I kind of like it. I kind of like it enough. So let's set that aside for a second and let that dry. And I'm going to just do red and black on this box. So I'm just going to pour it all over it, man. And we're going to follow it all down the side as well. Fun. And maybe some purple, because I really love the black and the purple together. Okay, wait. Wait, I have another new color I haven't opened, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I see. Let me just sit here and talk to myself. Sorry. Oh my gosh, colors. I love the unicorn spit. It's fabulous. It's worth it. I promise you. It's a stain though, so wear gloves for sure. But you can use it just like you would acrylics and or a stain. But the cool thing about the unicorn spit, if you don't want to have to add any thickness, it's a great product for that because it won't add any thickness. And when you're working around on boxes and you've got hinges to deal with and that type of placement, it's good to know. So you don't want to add any extra depth if you don't want, or any thickness if you don't need it. Well, this one looks interesting already. Just letting that red come through wherever it feels like. Over here. I don't know if this is the back or the front right now. I'm not sure. I think this one's going to be very cool. Like the darker boxes, I think, are very dramatic looking. Thanks for the likes, y'all. I appreciate everyone popping in today. I figure, you know, Friday it could be a real low room count. Everybody's got things they want to do. I love the vibrancy of the unicorn spit. definitely be cool, like fiery. It's beginning to look a little fiery, which of course I'm like, dragon, dragon box. That'd be cool. It is intense color. Yeah, it's totally worth the, man, some of the sets are huge. They're like all of the colors of the unicorn spit, but they're something like almost like $200 or something. And so there for a while, I'll just pick up one and then another and just start building up my collection. Because you know, it's like there's so many other things as an artist I still have to get. You know, I want to get more alcohol inks, and you always need more canvases, and the way I go through brushes. So it's not like I want to spend all of my money on one thing, you know? But at the same time, it's just such an amazing medium. It's so worth it. So this last time I just went ahead and bought the rest of what I needed, and I'm happy. I am happy I did. I didn't feel like it was a waste at all. It was a good investment. Let's see if you guys can see what that looks like. Got some drips going on, but oh, how cool is that? That is hot. It is hot. Very cool. Just paint it on like acrylic. So easy. The red and the black, isn't it? That combination is just fabulous. And red, black, and purple, I did a box like that once, and it was pretty, but man, once the resin hit it, it was fabulous. I was like, it's just so cool when something turns out better than you expect. Which is probably 9 times out of 10, which is nice. It's just plain blacking out this side. Got a little bit of a red thing going that way. Yeah, I'm loving that. That's fabulous. Oh, I found the front of the box anyway. Here it is. Thanks, Grat. So, what are you working on today? Hey guys, look how pretty this is going to be. Somebody, one of you guys, I don't know if it was Grat or Randall, but you have a dragon head on wood. It's one of you people. Who has it? Oh, thanks for the likes. Anyway, I was looking at it. I think it was like the, what is it, wood burning? I think it was wood burnt dragon head. Who has it? Cover a box in expanding foam, rasp it down, and add some ripples in the sand. You do have that. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fabulous. I have only done a couple dragon heads. One's up there. It's a dragon that's under the water, go figure, fighting a male merman. And he's got a claw. The dragon's clawed the merman through his ribs, but the merman has stabbed his spear right through the head of the dragon. It sounds pretty violent, but it ended up to be a very cool thing. It's not all, you know, blood and gore or anything. It's just, it's just how it is. Then coat it with is that paint acrylic? It's a stain. It's a gel stain, Randall, for wood, glass, fabric, stone, and ceramic. It is water-based, fast drying, and this is scented jasmine. Seriously, it smells like jasmine. So I don't know why they do that. The other smell must be really bad. That's all I'm thinking. Okay, got a lot of red on this side. Yeah, yeah, they smell. They're scented. Not real strong. It's not like it's going to knock you out of the chair or anything. But, like, if anyone's talking then and it scrolls, then I couldn't see what you were saying to finish the foam and all of that. So we're just going to have to talk like instant message or something. Or like, I don't know how to do it because I'm not a tech person, but because I know I'm missing parts of what you said. Y'all, he's trying to help me figure out how to do a wave with resin and foam and what, Bondo? Because I think that box looks fabulous. That's going to be so pretty. I don't know what even I'm going to do with this. But, you know, I'm almost tempted just to not make any design on it. Okay, you know what that is. There's two reasons for that. One, I don't want to mess it up, and I like what I see. And two, I like what I see, and I don't want to mess it up. And three, I can always do a design on the inside of the box. There we go. I can do a dragon on the inside of the box. If I fail and mess it up, which it could happen, I can always just do a pour or try again on a dragon. But I would not have messed up this awesome, brilliant red. It's too pretty. I'm not doing it. I think under resin it's going to be fabulous. So I'm going to set this puppy aside and get it out of my face before I start overthinking. We will have to get an extra phone, and I can tell you through an earbud what is being said. Yes, I actually sent a video to TikTok. I sent it out into the cosmos, asking them to please let people that don't have 1,000 followers come into a little moderator live video box, so they could do just that. So they could say out loud to me what people are saying, because I've missed so much. Yesterday I was, you know, painting and I got lost and I look and y'all are having a conversation. It was great. But, you know, I'm supposed to be hosting. I was like supposed to be welcoming, but I know I get sidetracked. So yeah, that would be brilliant. If somehow we could figure out how to do that, it would be great. So, my colored dyes just arrived. Good for you, Grat. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, better than diamonds. Better than diamonds. Alright, so I'm going to get this set of gloves off and just let them dry, because I can use them again for unicorn spit. I sound really cheap. I'm running out of gloves. Alright. Let's see. Thanks for the likes. Okay, so here we are with this very kind of boring after that. But let's go ahead and start spackling it anyway and see what happens. We'll just do the top for now. And what I'd like to do is put just a little bit, make it a little damp, and then throw some spackling compound on it. So sometimes I use my fingers or a glove or a spatula. It just depends on how things are working out or not working out. I'm just going to wet my fingers and dampen it. And what I was thinking in my head, where's the front of the box? Okay. Is to do the proverbial lighthouse and ocean beach scene. Never get tired of that. So I want a little island with a lighthouse, and then I want a little bit of a beach around here, and that light blue naturally just is water for right now. So, but I'm going to go ahead and just stick it all the way on all of it, and then I'll carve out those areas that I don't want. Isn't this fun? It's really cool. This is definitely thicker. It's almost like a very smooth clay compared to that lightweight spackling that I use. And I get all mine at like the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Okay, it's starting to pick up a little bit of that underneath color, and that's what we want. So we just want to keep pushing it down into it. Might have to add a little more liquid. We'll see. You got to remember, if you're going to resin it, it depends on how high up do you want the sides of your box. You know, how thick do you want the resin? I like mine really thick. Put a glob right there. That might be a lighthouse, you never know. And put another glob over here. These gloves. This is the part where I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just looking at this now, and that's okay. You're not supposed to know what you're doing the whole time. That's art. That's how I have to do it anyway. Otherwise, I get stressed. And it's like, that's not right. Just playing it. Finger and hand painting, correct. All right, so to me now, does not this look like sand? And like, you just want to walk down that sandy beach. You see the little broken fence there, you know, that little beach fence that they put. I don't even know why. They're worthless, just little pieces of wire and skinny sticks. I can see that there. And then the ocean, I can see past that. So you're approaching the ocean. So that's what we're doing, because that looks like sand to me. So now all I'm going to start doing is just clearing out everything that doesn't look like a beach, and we'll see what we end up with. And you can push this spackling around with a wet brush, dry brush, anything, but you want to keep working with it as much as you can while it's still wet. And I've got this red on here, so let's see what happens when I just... Okay, look how cool that is. I love spackling. You can just push it around, make little shadows. I mean, you can create a little rock. And that's just unicorn spit that's left on that brush. fun. Get some brown. And on the spackling, even while it's wet, you can drop alcohol inks on it, and they're fun. When it dries, it's even more fun to drop alcohol inks on it because it comes up with some very cool colors. I think because of whatever's in the spackling, but the rocks and the green, like if you use a black and yellow and it makes that green mossy, that's usually how it looks on here, very mossy and very oceany. So that's kind of cool. Or like creeks and mountains and stuff like that. That moss color. It's very cool. Man, am I just blocking everything for you guys? Oh, Lizzie, thanks for hanging out. You have a beautiful weekend. That's so neat. I appreciate everybody that stops in here and visits. It's just fun. It's like me and my mom used to be in the studio all the time, and then my sister in Kentucky. We do painting in the studio all the time together, but she's in Kentucky. So, but she comes out a lot. My daughter's an artist, but she's busy with lots of little ones, so she doesn't get a lot of time to paint, and she is the fastest artist I've ever seen. She's like, I'm starting a painting. 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm done. And then they're gorgeous. So I guess everybody has their own thing, you know, how you do it. And she's got a limited amount of time. She's making it work. All right, so I've got some white unicorn spit in my little palette, so I want to add some brown to it and see just what kind of stuff I can come up with. See how dark it is. Okay, that brown's very dark. That's cool. It can get lighter. And you just, when you look at sand, it's all sorts of colors, isn't it? So just go ahead and make a bunch of different colors in that sand. You can always go back and cover it up, you know. I want a touch of gold. And this is acrylic. And you can mix your acrylics, alcohol inks, and your gel stain, your unicorn spit all together, and that's not going to be a problem. So how cool is that? Put a little gold because it's the beach. That's all the time my kids will give me. I believe you, I know. But it won't always be like that. And you got your priorities right, sweetie. That's kind of cool, making our own little path there. We will be adding some little seagrass or something maybe around it. Oh, thank you for the rose. That was sweet. I appreciate that, Randall. So I noticed, Randall, that you have over 1,000 followers. So when are you going to go live? Welcome, Smokey. I love your paintings, by the way, Randall. I am very impressed. And it's oils. That's impressive as well. Oh, here's some white. Okay, so I'm not sure about this one. I'm just going to start blending it until I figure it's good. Keep pushing it off the edge. If you haven't worked with any textures or anything, I'd totally recommend it. You can use this spackling too on canvases. So, but I would get like a smaller canvas because you don't want the sag. The lightweight though, I had a huge canvas and I used the lightweight spackling and it held fine. So there's a thought. I'm trying to figure out how to get past these rocks and over into the ocean. So I think I'm just going to make a dark, dark line. Oil has texture. Yes. I have my mom's oil paints here somewhere in my studio. And my oil paints also all put away. And one of these days I'll get back to that. So I just wanted to give myself an idea of where I might want some water coming in. So I put just a black line down. To just give me an idea of where it might start. And in doing so, you can kind of see what the black did as far as it kind of makes everything look like, okay, well, maybe there's a wave already because you've got that dark underneath and then you've got the light coming over the top. So that is what we're going to be doing back here as well. We'll put dark, probably more navy, and then we'll put light also. So let's go ahead and try that right now, and I can just brush over it if it doesn't work real well. Let's see, I think I have either purple or blue. What is this? Okay, it's bluish. So let's try that. Okay, so let's see. Kind of hard backwards. So let me just do that. I like the way it kind of slices into the spackling compound. Is that what they call it? Dry Dex spackling. Okay, and so then let me pull that black line out, or blue, a little bit farther. Got all wiggly on you. So it kind of gives you the idea of waves. And the cool thing is, you know, your mind will see it and think, waves. Your mind will see it. Seriously, it does. It doesn't have to be a perfect wave. That's what I'm trying to say. My mind sees it and thinks wave. Yours may not. Thank you, Randall. Yes, layered. I wish I could see why I love oil. You can feel trees, water, etc. Yes. Thanks, Shannon, for the likes and the hearts. Aw. Y'all have been so good to me. I have no idea what time it is. It's 12:48. Don't know what that means exactly. So I don't have a lighthouse, which is unusual for me because if you see my art, 9 times out of 10 there won't be a lighthouse. But this isn't over. Just doing lines, dark lines and white lines. Very simple. You don't have to learn how, you don't need to know how to draw in order to paint. I promise you. Yeah, it's just started. It doesn't look like an ocean. But it will. It will. Eventually. I like doing these things too. Like, you're just given the idea that this wave is just having some, wicked splashes and stuff like this as it comes down. Sorry. Yeah, I just want to go out and play in the waves right here. So that's a good thing. The part I like about the unicorn spit is that it does blend with whatever you're using, the other unicorn spit next to it. So you'll get some very pretty colors, but also that can be a problem if you don't want it to blend. So then just use white paint and it'll be fine. This almost looks a little stormy, and I kind of like that. The spackling is starting to dry, so I really want to make sure I get it to the point where I don't want to mess with the spackling anymore. And I really think I'm okay with it on whatever it's doing right now. But I think I'd like some more details in the area close to the water. Getting there. Such a fun medium, the spackling. If you've never tried it, I recommend it. And really, if it sets and I'm like, that's disgusting, I hate it, you just scrape it off. So it's not like, well, now I've ruined the box. Telling stories when you paint is awesome. Thanks. Gosh. Thank you so much. Thanks, honey. So, how did Michaela do on her baseball game, Shannon? Welcome, let's see, Mirella. Welcome. We're just painting on boxes using spackling compound and the unicorn spit. Magic, I tell you. Ooh, just got blue right there. That's going to be a sun or a moon. Well, that's kind of cool. And that moon is just sitting on that water, isn't it? I'll try a fan brush, see if that'll work. Well, that's getting prettier. Oh, absolutely. Randall, I love your work. Oh, I just run around from profile to profile and room to room when I'm not painting, and I'm just like collecting art. My art tribe is what I call them. The ones that have the same vibe, I'm like, yep. Sorry, y'all. I got lost. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Grat. Yeah, it's coming along. It's gonna be fun. Lots and lots of stuff left to do, but you get the idea of how cool it's gonna be. It just looks really serene right now. The moon needs help. Lots of it needs help, but it's a good start. Oh, wow, look at that. I got a big blue blob of dye. So the inside of the box and all that is going to be blue, apparently, on this box. There's no changing that. I could put kills on it and all that. No. So it's blue. It's gonna be blue. It is very calming, isn't it? Thank you, Grat. Yep. And of course I need to put some clouds or seagulls or a lighthouse or something. Maybe not. We'll see. I want to put some grass in there, so let's go green. I know, the very first thing I said was not going to be like real colors. We're going to have a seascape, but it's going to be all weird colors. And now I'm like, okay, grass, green. Doesn't mean it's going to stay green. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Different color. I'll throw some gold on that green. Now this is actually iridescent, and it is Lumiere Jacquard Sunset Gold Light Body Metallic Acrylics, and they have really pretty colors in there. Very pretty. All very iridescent, not glittery, but iridescent. And those are cool too. And I've had those for quite some time. They've never dried out on me, which is pretty cool. I'm just going over the top of some of this grass with the gold and a little white. And the neat thing is when you're using the spackling compound, you can like, you can decide, you know what, I want a rock right there or a fence or a piece of driftwood, and just add to it. So it's not like, well, that's it, now your spackling time is over. It's not like that. You can spackle as much as you want to spackle. Sawgrass, is that what it's called? You know, I grew up in California, and the West Coast is not the same as the East Coast. Like out there, you know, there's lots more rocks and cliffs and such. And you go out into the ocean out on the West Coast, where I was anyway, and you're going to be dropping off pretty fast. I mean, it gets pretty deep. The first time I went out, I was in Virginia Beach, and I started walking out. First, there wasn't any seaweed hardly at all, and the waves weren't like huge. So I was like, well, this is neat. And then I started walking out, and I'm short. I'm 5 foot tall. That's it. And I started walking out into the water, and I walked forever, and it was still just only up to my thighs. I couldn't believe how shallow it was. And then when we were out on the boat, the same thing, going through the channels and stuff. Sometimes the channels are just like, you know, you can barely get through. So it's just a really different type of experience from ocean to ocean, you know? Raised in Florida. I got to go to Florida once. I loved it. I liked the weather. My live's almost done. That was fast, huh, guys? Was for me. I'm just putting some gold along here, gold and white. And I'm going to put some more gold up in here, but not right now. But I do see that it needs some attention. It's totally not. You guys are going to come back on Monday? This moon's going to be gone. No, it'll be better. I should have just put a bottle cap or something down so I'd at least get it straight. That's okay. I'll fix it eventually.